Hello and welcome to my Christmas top 10 films that I like to watch over Christmas. So, I hope you're enjoying your Christmas period. Let's get started. So, in at number 10, we've got Scrooged. So I've had to change number 10 from Scrooged to The Edge because I was thinking Christmas films. I wasn't thinking what films do I watch over Christmas, and it's got to be The Edge. The Edge has got to be up there. Every year I watch it. Charles, it's freezing out here. We've been going around in circles. What are you doing? Hold on, Bob. It says in this book that if you rub a needle on some cotton and then put it on a leaf and put it in some water, that's where North is. It's got Anthony Hopkins in it. They're kind of like trapped in this snowbound place and they're trying to find their way home. Really good film. Go watch it. Now in at number 9 we've got The Thing, starring Kurt Russell. Right, we're going to find out which one of us is the alien. I mean, the only reason why this film is on this list is because there's a lot of snow and it's set in the Antarctic. It is a horror, no doubt about that, and it's worth a watch. In at number 8, we've got Gremlins. Gizmo. Yum yum. Ooh. Uh-oh. Now, if you haven't seen Gremlins, you must have been living under a rock. Every time it was on TV, I'd watch it, I'd rent it X amount of times, and now I own it. But it's about this little guy over here, little Gizmo, and he kind of finds himself in a little bit of trouble because he's not supposed to be fed after midnight. He's not supposed to go near any water, and I cannot remember what the third rule was. Now, I will say that Gremlins has aged quite badly, but it's still quite an iconic film, and that's why I watch it. In at number 7, we've got Uncle Buck, starring John Candy. Very missed John Candy. He was a very funny guy, but basically he's kind of like the cool but uncool uncle, if that makes any sense. The scene where Macaulay Culkin interrogates John Candy, or Uncle Buck, is really funny. It always makes me laugh at the end.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
Own or rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
How's your wife?
I don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
That's an even longer story.
Are you my dad's brother?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
88.
I'm your dad's brother, all right?
You have much more hair in your nose than my dad.
How nice of you to notice.
I'm a kid, that's my job.
In at number 6, we've got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss his ass. Kiss my ass. I think this film speaks to every man or every dad in their 40s. I'm in my 40s now, and I kind of get it a bit more now. The frustrations of putting up the Christmas lights, dealing with work and life balance as well around Christmas. Very funny film. Give it a watch. In at number 5, we've got The Blob. So it's a story about a blob that comes from outer space and basically kills everything in its path, really, and then grows bigger. And I won't give the ending away, but yeah, it's set around Christmas, and it's one of my favourite films. Very hard to get. In at number 4, we have Home Alone 2. Now, I say Home Alone 2 because I actually find the second one funnier than the first one. That's not to say the first one's not a good film, but I think on the comedic scale, it is a lot funnier. I cry at certain scenes in laughter. I mean, especially Marvin getting electrocuted. In at number 3, we have John Candy again in Planes, Trains and Automobiles, and this time he's accompanied by Steve Martin. Gobble gobble! Hello, sir. How can I help you? You can start by wiping that smile off your rosy cheeks. Get me a car. Get me a Datsun, a Chevrolet, a Buick, 4 wheels and a steering wheel. I really don't care for the way that you're talking to me. Well, I don't care for the way that your company left me in the middle of nowhere with keys to a car that wasn't there. Then I had to head down a runway to have you smile at my face. I want a car right now. Do you have your license agreement? I threw it away. Oh boy. Oh boy, what? You're a Now, Planes, Trains and Automobiles isn't just a funny film. I've got a bit of a warped sense of humour and I find things quite funny most of the time. I can be serious sometimes. But there's too many scenes that are memorable because they are so funny. When you've got the chest in the middle of the freeway, you've got the swearing 17 times in 2 minutes at the airport, you've got the guy picking Steve Martin up by his bits, the shower curtain, the pants. Come on. In at number 2, we've got Die Hard. Now, Die Hard is a Christmas film. Why isn't it a Christmas film? I know it's not a family Christmas film. It's an adult Christmas film. Proper, satisfying action film. That's all it is. And I can't remember how many times I've watched this. It's a masterpiece. It really is. You've seen it, so go watch it again. Sorry, Hans, wrong guess. You want to play a game where the stakes are really high? What is this? Can't be a security guard getting fat off a pension. You really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I'm going up to the roof, I'll be right back. Now, in at number 1, you may not have heard of this one, but it's The Long Kiss Goodnight. I've literally spent hours trying to figure out a scene that I could do from A Long Kiss Goodnight. Now, just go and see it. You will not regret it. It is a brilliant film. If you like Die Hard, if you like Lethal Weapon, all those kinds of films, Long Kiss Goodnight, do it. Underrated film. Loads of action. It is set at Christmas time, but again, it's an adult Christmas film. It's not a family Christmas film. It's a really good action film with good comedy in it. It's in at number 1 because it is a Christmas list. So between these two, Die Hard and Long Kiss Goodnight, it's got to be Long Kiss Goodnight because it's a Christmas film. The top action film on my list, if it was an action film list, would be Die Hard. So that's the list of Christmas films I like to watch over Christmas. How does it compare with yours? I'd love to know. And I might be missing some films that I've never watched that are Christmas based. There's loads I like to watch as well as these films, but this is the top 10. That's what it is. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and yeah, happy Christmas.